Beekeeping is fun. Beekeeping is fascinating. Beekeeping will make sure that you have fruit on your trees because that requires pollination to get any fruit. It also will maintain the seed viability. You'll get seeds from your vegetables that you can plant that get pollinated. So they're necessary for you to do farming, to be able to grow your crops. Honeybees are at a great disadvantage as far as any other wild insects, because when they try to defend themselves, if they sting, they die. I don't think there's any other insect that does that. It dies when it stings to defend its colony. Every time they try to defend, they're on a kamikaze mission. They have to have a large house, open, hollow house to survive. They can't survive just out in the wild unless they find a humongous cavity like these bee boxes. And they're like purple martin colonies. Those birds called purple martins that eat flies and mosquitoes that people keep around their houses in the South, they have to build them colonies of boxes, kind of like beekeepers do, because they also rely on humans. They can't find huge amounts of hollow trees all in one spot for the whole family and colony of purple martins. Honeybees are just as reliant on humans as purple martins are. They people that actually see them around trying to take up residence in the wall of a house or something, they just kill them because they sting. So they would go extinct if we didn't enjoy their honey. That's the only thing that keeps them around, being at the disadvantage that they are. And they need a lot of work, so there's no profit in them. You have to continuously be moving them around in semi-trucks and hiring a crew to do the labor and have enough honeybees so big farmers who have the money to pay for pollination would want to hire you. You'd have to have like 100 colonies or more just to start with. And then they might be 1,000 miles from where you live, so you have to have the money for the gas. And they might want those bees there before your bees are even awake in the spring, and they'll be real weak, so you'll have to feed them a lot so that they'll get populated enough to move. There's just so many expenses just to be able to make money on honeybees. But if you're a hobbyist like I am, you don't make any money on them. You just love the fascination of being able to keep them alive. That's about it. It's a very cold day and they're not flying out here right now, and winter's coming and all the flowers are about gone because we're getting frost, and once it gets a good hard freeze, the food's gone. So I've got to worry that I have enough honey in these hives. Last year, I didn't take any honey from any of the beehives because it was a very hot, dry year. And the summers have been getting so hot and dry that everything dries up. My ponds have been drying out, the river's been drying down, and nothing blooms that has any nectar in it anymore during the summer. So I have to spend money feeding them to keep them alive. So I couldn't take any honey last year. This year I took some honey, but it wasn't enough to even pay for the feed that I bought last year. But it's not about the money. It's about getting my garden pollinated, my orchard pollinated, my vineyards. It's about having them alive so that they don't go extinct. It's about the fun of knowing that I'm keeping them here to keep alive. And if you're going to make money as a small beekeeper, generally, I don't see how you could do it because everything is just so expensive. I do know some very dishonest people who buy honey that may not even be real, most likely, and they resell it and pretend that it's theirs. They make a lot of money because it takes a lot of honey to make money. And as you can see, these beehives, there's no way that they have, even if they were filled up, there's not more than 12 jars in each one. And that would be if it was totally full. And that's going to be a lot of expense to take from those beehives. I'd have to restart them. That's